Houri, can I ask a
Yes,
few questions?
sure.
Can I ask a few questions to make the presentation more clear?
Yes.
So, one, I would like to ask you, can you please explain the model you showed us, like in which
The
this noise is the
communication.
main problem, yeah, communication one. And we want, like,
Yes.
if you explain it a bit more. And also, I want you, can you please explain the whole, like the 5 steps you explained that's explaining the migration experience. So for our understanding, it would be really good. Thank you.
Sure. Let me I share it again so it would be based on the visual rather than me talking. Can you see it now?
Yeah, this model.
Okay. So this is called communication model. In any communication, even when you are talking with yourself, you have one A sender and one person as a receiver, the number B. When you are as a sender, the A person, once have some information. Any thought that it comes to your mind is a information, is a data. You collect it and you encode it in a way. How do we encode it? We use a language. We use a data. We use this language. It can be anything. Right now, I'm using I have the information. I'm using the English language as a message to tell you what is happening. What is the channel? The channel is the tool that I'm using to present these information. What it comes as a tool, it can be anything visual from presenting with the pictures or communicating sign language. Nobody can go in this migration concept. Nobody can go and ask each participants who are coming to UK, what is your problem? Tell me with the sign language. And then the other person, even if understand what is happening, they have to decode it. For me, going through challenge, feeling alone might mean I didn't have someone to hug me. But for someone else, it means there was no one to listen to them. Or someone else is like, I don't want anyone to listen or hug me. I want someone to go for a walk. So it's different. But the noises each time in each stage, it depends on what are we talking about. But again, in the migration, it's the cultural norms. It depends on what you have been brought up. What is your perspective of life? For example, again, from one of my participants, she mentioned how when she go to work, when she went to work and she felt so cold and there was no connection there. And I asked her, how is this? Can you describe it to me? She said, they don't smile. Even if I'm walking and I'm saying a joke, they just look at me as they didn't understand me. I said, what is the jokes that you were saying? She said, like the Iranian jokes. So obviously the cultural context is not there. So they don't understand it. You have to unpack it, then they will understand. So when she was explaining and they didn't have the reaction, she thought they are racist. And I told her, is this happening to the other colleagues as well? Or are they having the same attitude when you're talking about other stuff? And she goes, no. And I said, are they like this when they go out? Do they invite you? And she said, yes. I said, do they accept what you're doing and appreciate what you're doing? She said, yes. I said, how do you identify it as a racist? Just because she's not smiling at me. You see, this is the lack of communication. It's nothing to do with racism. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear. So this is really nice, and thanks for explaining.